B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K. We well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. By the way, okay, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. What's up with y'all? You know what I'm saying? Yo, listen, shout out to all the Nets fans. We the best fans. Y'all already know we took that tough loss, but I ain't here for none of that. I pull up to say that Clowney could be a second or third option. I put second option in the title, but you know, Drake Powell, he should be a starter. MPJ looking like most improved player. He got some competition, but it's still a conversation. I'm gonna start with that first, you know what I'm saying? Because MPJ is somebody that definitely got his stats show it. You know what I'm saying? I think he just shot 25 points, like 25 and 7. Acknowledge it as well because you know it's obvious to see, and you know, I'm not a fan of trading not good players. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to jump the trade this player, man. This dude been hooping all season. Word. on top on top of him hooping all season, you know what I'm saying? 24, 7 boards, shot 50% a game. He had some big games, you know what I'm saying? Fourth quarter versus the Celtics, he scored the last 15 points. That's huge. That's the type of shit that shows you want to go to the next level as a number one option. You know what I'm saying? You playing that? Yeah, pay that man. You know what I mean? I think that, you know, MPJ, he's a serious player, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad I get a chance to actually look at his game. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like him taking that curl shot. That when he coming off of the screen, he's taking that down line straight 3-pointer. He's knocking that shit down at a high rate. Just like at the top of the 3-pointer, the way he's shooting the ball, like, bro, this is 3-point percentage this season. This is like the last 10 games he's been shooting 37%. This season he's shooting 36%. It feels like it's more. But he takes such a high volume of 3-pointers. I think that's what it is. You know, I like him when they keep running, they could fake the action where he could run to the 3-point line or he could cut it to get to the rim. Either one of those plays is good, man. MPJ is tough in the offense, man. He's probably the best scorer since KD. I ain't gonna lie, he looked like a better scorer than Cam Thomas. I think he a better shooter than Cam Thomas. Damn, man, I wish I could really argue this, man. I wish Cam Thomas was really healthy so I could really argue this. But MPJ is doing this in real time. You know what I'm saying? As a recent, this is what we say. This is what it is. Burn. Yo, now I don't want to talk about Noah Clowney, man. I want to talk about Noah Clowney, man. Noah Clowney. Let's get to it. Let's see what he did as a recent, like this season. Recent games. We're gonna see all his games. 31. Look at his consistency. 31, 22, 19, 13, 12, 12, 18, 4, 19, 17, 15, 0. His first game he didn't score. And after that, this how many double digit games he got? He got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He played 10 games. Oh, this is the last 10 games that it said. And out of those 10 games, he got 9 out of 10 double digit games. Shit is real out here, man. Dude putting up real numbers, man. No Clowney is the stretch four that we need going into the future. If he play well, do we go at? I think the wing is the safe position to go after. You can't really miss with the wing because you get the wing on a 4-year contract. AJ DeBonster on this team is tough. AJ DeBonster next to Drake Powell is tough. You put Cam Thomas in that mix, that's tough. You got players that could defend, and you got a scorer that could score at will. You put Noah Clowney, MPJ, Cam Thomas, AJ DeBonster, Drake Powell, Diego Flax, I guess, right? Like, bro, this is tough. I might have to go with player one in the chat. He said Clowney second option. The jury's still out if he even a starter. Ain't nobody starting over him, player one. Stop it. Ain't nobody starting over. Not on the Brooklyn Nets. Ain't nobody starting over Clowney. Let's be for real. You look at we just seen it out of the last 10 games, he 9 out of 10 with double digits. So he had his high, season high, career high last game. Ain't nobody taking his spot. Let's go. Let's keep it all the way up. You know what I'm saying? That's he earned that spot. He did the work in the summer, did the work in the off season, all the things that's necessary for him to solidify that spot. Yeah, man. Noah Clowney's a starter for sure. He's a starter for sure. Nah, Danny Wolf is not starting over Clowney. Not after last night. Not after last night. I explained it. I don't know why Leaf said that. I explained the consistency. I explained the consistency in Noah Clowney. You know what I'm saying? Game. You know what I mean? 9 out of 10 games, he got double digits. You know what I mean? Yo, let me say this before I bring anybody up, DJ. Defend your soliloquy. Don't just say nothing salty about a Nets fan and think I'm gonna let a Nets player and think I'm gonna let it rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not jumping off the top rope. I'm talking about the last 10 games. He was 9 out of 10 in the double digits. It's obviously all of the conversations around player development. And I'm saying in those conversations about player development, don't forget Noah Clowney. Don't forget Noah. Y'all going to talk about talk about Drake Powell. You're going to talk about this draft class, not realizing that Juwan Howard is an assistant coach. He is playing the. Yeah, I don't even think y'all understand who Juwan Howard is, man. No, seriously, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all something, and y'all don't understand, man. The Leaf don't understand. Look at you. This is who Juwan Howard is, man. A straight veteran. He was picked round one, pick number 5. He for his whole career he averaged 13 points, 6 boards, 2 assists, but he got a prime. Look, as a rookie, he averaged 17 points. This is in 94, 95. You know what I'm saying? And he was never really even no 3-point shooter, to keep it all the way real with you. He was never even been no 3-point shooter, but just learning mechanics. I think he working with Noah. I think he working with Clowney, man. That relationship is real, man. Noah Clowney got Juwan Howard as assistant coach. Trust me, it's important. I don't know to the extent, but it's important. And Jordy Fernandez, they doing a great job over there with the player development with Noah Clowney. That's a whole fact. So yeah, I stand on that. Now, player one, I'll say that, he may not be a second option, you know what I'm saying? But he definitely a starter. He definitely a starter. I'll fall back and say he maybe a third. I'll say he a third option player one. I'll fall back and say he's not a second option, right? For now. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to fall back though, you know what I'm saying? On the Brooklyn Nets, He is second option, bro. Who this MPJ? Then who? Who we going to next? Realistically, it's Noah Clowney. Noah Clowney, the second option on this team, on the Brooklyn Nets. Now, I'm not falling back, player one. I'm not. Player one said, "What development have you seen in Clowney? He's just getting more minutes. That's only the difference." What you mean? He knocking down the elbow three in the corner three with efficiency. He's missing the straight on three, but he's knocking down the elbow three in the corner three at a high efficiency. I would say at a over 50% rate. For a 3-point shooter, that's good. That's great. You asking me what he doing? That's what he played, developed. It's a 3-point shooter from the corner and the elbow. You can't leave him open there. He's a quick shooter. His shot got released. He said, "What the player development did you see at Clowney? I seen him put the ball on the floor after a pump fake. I seen him get into a basketball action after a pump fake, like whether it be a sidestep three or a tween to the basket. I seen him put the ball on the floor with his back to the basket, going to the rim. I see him, you know what I mean, learning how to put the ball on the glass without trying to make everything a dunk." What do you mean? I've seen the most player development out of Noah Clowney. In fairness, he had the most time, but right after that, it's looking like Drake Powell. But I'm watching the player development. That's the win for the Nets fans. You serious? That's all I do. If I watch the win column, come on, man, we're not even gonna take it there. Shout to Leaf, shout to DJ. You know what I'm saying? Shout to the Nets fans, man. We the best for this. Shout to player one. You know what I mean? Shout to everybody that's watching. But yeah, man. So basically, let me see. I talked about Clowney at the number 2 option. Drake Powell's a starter, man. Let me get my shit off, man. Drake Powell's a starter, man. Terrence Mann, Tyrese Martin, all of that. Nah, man. Yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Tyrese Martin giving me Tyus Jones vibes. The same way there was a lot of recognition for Tyus Jones on the Grizzlies or how he should be a starting point guard of the NBA. I'm thinking that Tyrese Martin is gonna have a similar, you know what I mean, situation like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, pay attention to that Tyus Jones story where he got a starting job because he was such a great backup point on the Grizzlies. Same thing for Tyrese Martin. He might get a starting job like Tyus Jones. Not like Tyus Jones, but like the opportunity, you know what I mean? Because I don't know if he would go to the same team or whatnot, but the NBA, the teams that's trying to really compete, they need a backup point guard. They need Kolek to play good when Brunson goes to the bench. They need somebody, you know what I'm saying, Caruso to come in for Shea. They need, you know what I'm saying, we need Tyrese Martin to play good when Diego go to the bench. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But yeah, Tyus Jones, man. Tyrese Martin, man. Like, he could be a backup point guard that could become a point guard in the NBA. Maybe another backup point guard, but I don't know if he'll start like Tyus Jones. Something like it. I don't know. But yeah, man. Not Tyrese Martin, but Drake Powell, man. I like Drake Powell, man. He got 10 shots last game. This game, I need Drake Powell to get like I need him to get like 15 shots. If he's 50% at 10 shots a game, I need him to get 15 shots, man. It's that simple, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Noah Clowney is learning from. Look, these are his numbers because he's just a professional. He's staying in the NBA. He playing through injury. You can see Juwan Howard. Let me just finish the soliloquy about Noah Clowney and Juwan Howard. You could see it that tail in his career. He's just more of a professional. They kept him in the league, kept him around. You see, he was a college coach. Now he's back in the NBA. He's just one of those guys. You know, the NBA is young. It's less than 100 years old. You're going to get guys like Juwan Howard that's going to, you know, they hire in-house. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the guys. You know what I mean? And I just think that, you know, if you look at that part, you won't be able to appreciate the player that he was, you know. And I'm saying that to say that he learned this game in the mid range. You know what I'm saying? This game is in the mid range heavy. And if he could get Clowney to play in the mid range, bro, he gonna be tough, man. I see. I sky's the limit for once he scored 31. I don't think this is it for Clowney, man. This is just too premature, man. He's not gonna. He's not done. He Noah Clowney just getting started. He just the way it just begun. He just about to have fun. You know what I'm saying? And he learned from Juwan Howard. All facts, man. So yeah, I just want to be clear on that. He's a start. Noah Clowney is a starter. Ain't nobody on the Brooklyn Nets supposed to start over a Clowney, not Danny Wolf or anybody. I just think that from what he played, developed in these last few seasons, he's shown that the coaching staff, if they invest in you and give you they know when to give you the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime, maybe they got anybody from the G League, they seem ready. Even Tyrese Martin, he seemed ready. But I don't think Drake Powell should go to the G League. I don't think he needs the G League. I think he need more minutes with the Brooklyn Nets. I'll be mad as hell if they send him to the G League. The Terrence man, they don't need to be giving him that many minutes. You know what I'm saying? They don't need to be giving Terrence man that many minutes. They don't need to be giving who else in front of him? Who else? Who else getting minutes over Drake Powell? Uh Nobody. He gets how many minutes he get? Last game he played 19 minutes, 21-32. I guess. He's not better than Drake Powell, bro. I ain't trying to pit them against each other, but like, come on, man. Dang. Shit is ridiculous, man. Who's gonna fight for these guys? If nobody fight for these guys, huh? We got nobody on TV. You got all of these guys saying a bunch of, negative, unscrupulous rhetoric. You know, I just want to look at last game. 24 minutes, man. That's impressive. 24 minutes, 5 for 10, 50%, 2 for 6 on the 3-point line, 33%. Look, that mean he got more field goals inside the paint. Let's look at his shots. Oh, we seen his shot selection. We ain't gotta look at it again. Two boards, 4 assists. So in total, at minimum, he's contributed 23 points. That 4 assists for a 2 guard ain't nothing to sneeze at. That mean he good with ball movement too. I seen him do a fake pass to the left and then hit a 3. Yo, he's special, man. He's special, man. Word. I like Drake Powell. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nah, man, don't start that play at one. Stop, man. Shout to Brad. Tyrese Martin. He's been balling now. You think Drake? You play over him? No, but Tyrese at the 1. You can put them on the floor at the same time. I'm putting Tyrese at the 1. I don't. It's not either or for me. I got both of them out there at the same time. But realistically, I want Diego and Drake Power to play well. I want that to be my 1-2. I want that to be my 1-2. If I could get Diego and Drake to be my 1-2, then I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But if I can't get that to happen, then I gotta put Tyrese Martin in there. Tyrese Martin trying to, you know what I'm saying? He trying to level up. But it's Diego's spot. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna just give it to Tyrese Martin. It's Diego's spot. But shout out to y'all, man. Wow. Oh man. But yeah, that's it, man. I think MPJ should be considered M.I.P. He not running away with it, but talk to him. Drake Powell should be a starter. Clowney the number 2 option on this team. Word. But yeah, man, I'm cooling, man. About to go to X, see what's going on. Look at my page, see what's going on with X.
What's the word?
Yo, oh yeah, I'm finna go to X.
What's the word?
Look at what's going on X.
Yo, what's the word, bro?
Chilla, can you hear me?
Yo, what's the word, bro?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I said I'm about to go to X. I said I'm
All
about to
right,
go
all
to
right,
X.
all right, all right, all right, my nigga.
Oh,
All
but
right.
hold on. Shout to DJ, shout to John, shout to
Oh,
Leaf,
my.
shout to all y'all. You already know
All right, my
Nets fans
nigga
is the
Breezy.
best fans. Like and
Shout
share
out to my
the
dog, man.
like and share the content.
I get to the content.
Um, DJ came on the panel first, man.
I
We
got
talking
you.
about Clowney as a number 2 option,
I
man.
got
What's
you.
up
I
with you,
got
bro?
you. I got you, bro. Yeah. Yo, Breezy. What's good, my nigga? What's up, bro?
Shit, trying to
I
tell the world we don't need to uh look for a 4 right now.
got
Every Nets fan that a
Yo, my
listen.
nigga, we don't need a phone no more. Nah, that's a fact though. You wanna know what's so crazy, bro? What's that?
Niggas act like we wasn't waiting for a 4 mad long. Like
Bro, we need a
mad long we
center.
was waiting for a
All right,
4.
so P game, right?
Who we had
So
before Clowney? KD. And who we had before KD? Nobody. Paul Millsap.
facts, Paul Millsap, bro. Yo, check it out. Connie could be a number 2, respectfully, right? Drake need to come off the bench though at that
Why?
2 spot.
Why?
You know what I'm saying? Because like
No, I don't know what you're saying. Why are you saying that?
That makes no
it's so
sense.
breezy. So breezy. So peep game, right? Cam should come back soon, right? We don't know when our boy come back.
Nah, Cam Thomas saying
Are you bringing up?
Cam Thomas ain't got nothing to do with this.
Are you asking me like should he
I
start?
was saying Cam
Really?
Thomas ain't got nothing to do.
Are you asking me should he start over him?
Yeah,
No. Where
right
you gonna put
now
him at,
over
Joe?
Terrence Mann.
Oh yeah. All right, my fault. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm bugging, bro. Yeah. So he should start over him. You feel me? He needs to start at the 1. Him or Agor. One of them 2 niggas got to start at the 1, right? All right. And then Clowney being that 2 option, I'm fucking with it. I ain't gonna hold you, Breezy. If once we get our boy back, we gonna win some games, bro. I'm telling niggas right now. Niggas ain't gonna want to hear that, but we gonna win some games, bro. I'm telling niggas, man. When our man come
Yeah,
back on
but
that court,
I ain't listen. I ain't gonna hold you, DJ. I don't know when Cam Thomas come back, but before he come back, Noah Clowney looking like a 2 option
he looking solid
in
though. I
the
ain't gonna hold you. He looking
MPJ.
very,
You know what I'm saying? I say
he's
that,
looking very,
but I
very
don't want to be
solid
going
though,
winded
bro.
with
I ain't
that,
going
bro.
front. I ain't gonna hold you. He's looking pretty solid for us and shit like that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
What about
Um,
MPJ? You think he should be M.I.P? He one of the most improved player?
yo, he got me so mad last night, my nigga. I was so tight last night, bro. Man. But besides that, he should get that. He should get that for sure. He should get that. He should be in the conversation. But the thing is though is that I
Yeah,
don't
for
know
real.
if you got to win games to get that get that bro. So we got to see, but I'll give him that. You feel me? Like I'll gladly give him that award. Those type shit. You feel me? Shit like that. But Connie should definitely be the 2. Boy Junior should definitely
Yo,
be the 3. I got
so
you.
hold on. So what about Clowney as a number 2 option? I mean, no. Well, you answer all 3 of the questions. I just want to go around the panel because I know I gotta get to
I
John.
got you. Yeah. John, go ahead, bro.
Hey guys, good to be here. Listen, Noah Clowney's had a really good month. I think what's so great about this month is we saw Noah Clowney at his lowest in the beginning of the month, where he was playing a bench role, wasn't really finding himself, getting the ball stolen from him, just not using the physical capabilities that we thought we were going to see early on. But then as soon as he was made a starter, and we said it on Breezy's show before the season started, if you make Noah Clowney a starter, you're probably going to see all the development finally pay off. And it has. I mean, his interior offensive game, we noted last year how the three-point shot was good. It was just, where's your interior game? And this year, he's finally bringing that together, getting to the free throw line a lot, dropping bodies on people with dunks. Like, he's really entering the form that we had hoped for Clowney when he got 234 pounds of muscle. So it's just been great for his development. And right now, the starting four job is his to lose. I know people saw me and Breezy talked about it yesterday. If we did hypothetically
Look,
draft the kid,
John, how long we been waiting for real? Besides KD, seriously, bro.
a long
Like,
freaking time, to put it bluntly.
the Nets specifically, the Nets team, we've been for a long time, bro.
Right, and we even talked about yesterday on the part one where
yeah.
we talked about part one. If we drafted a Cam Boozer, we could actually move Boozer to the 3, have Clowney at the 4, and that could be a fun dynamic combo. Like, if you draft Boozer, AJ, or Peterson, Clowney could still be your 4, and we could work around that. So if Clowney keeps us up, it's going to be hard to see somebody else take that position away from him. But I think that the biggest thing for Clowney going forward now, just stay healthy the rest of the way. Health has been the biggest thing that stopped Clowney from any progress. And right now, it's been a great first month for him. Let's just keep it going forward. So I look forward to seeing more of what he can do. And yesterday's game against the Knicks was huge for Noah Clowney. 31-point career high, 7 made threes career high. So just keep up the momentum, Noah Clowney, because this is what we were expecting
let's
from
call
you.
let's call it what it is. He was going at it with Cat. Like, Cat did his thing, but Clowney showed up. And that's why I like Clowney, John, is because he showed up versus the Knicks. I told y'all, if y'all want me to be a fan, beat the Knicks or at least compete versus them. Him and
Right.
Drake Powell, I'm fans of them because of the way they play the Knicks, John.
Drake Powell, I mean, I will keep saying it on your show. Drake Powell should be the starting 2 guard. And the day that gets announced by CJ Holmes or somebody on Twitter is going to be a great day for the Brooklyn base, because you've seen all the flashes from Drake Powell. This guy is the steal of the draft of the Brooklyn Nets. He's already in the best basketball shape of all rookies. He's got athletic ability. You've seen him score in a variety of ways, from mid-range, from 3. Guy's got a one-legged teardrop shot. I mean, his three-point shot, the step-back 3, is looking so much better every time he does. Like, he's showing you the spurts of what he can be. It's just a shame that right now off the bench, he's being regulated to a secondary playmaker behind Tyrese Smart, who's now the de facto 6-man. It's just Drake Powell could do so much more. And the sad thing is, every time it feels like Drake Powell has momentum, Jordy benches him. And it's like, you got to run more offensive sets throughout Drake Powell, because this guy can really, he's shown he can score different flashes in continuous buckets. It's just, once he gets a starting 2 job, I hope we can see that more, because this guy's ceiling, it's really exciting of where this guy could possibly be. And hopefully this Terrence Mann experiment will end soon once trade deadline stuff begins, because Terrence Mann, this guy's just taking up a roster spot. Like, he would be good as a bench piece for us and not a starter.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Terrence Mann defense is so much better than Drake Powell's that Drake Powell can't start. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, start the rookie next to the rookie. And I'll say this: that elbow 3, I think Drake Powell. I was about to call him DP. I was about to give him a nickname and shit. I think Drake Powell.
My friend calls him DP.
Oh, he do? All right.
Yeah.
He knocks down the elbow 3 better than Terrence Mann. And he put the ball on the floor better than Terrence Mann. Like, yeah, Terrence Mann defense might be a little bit better, but it ain't that much better for him to get that many more minutes than Drake Powell neither. And will agree with somebody said in the chat, John, before we go to leave, is that it's kind of like low management because he hurt his ankle twice. So yeah, I agree with that. First 41 games, you don't want to give him big minutes. You want to, you know what I mean? Make sure make sure he healthy from game to game. I'm with that.
And you know, it's ironic that Jordy benched Zaire yesterday because he says defensively he hasn't been there yet. But it's like, there are vets on this team that haven't given you great defense. You're criticizing the one guy that gives you defensive efforts. I just find it interesting with Jordy's decisions how you'll keep playing guys who we agree, Breeze, like a Terrence Mann. Like, he's a good bench piece, but you play him 30 minutes a night and he's giving you subpar results. You have Drake Powell, a young buck that's ready to like have a higher role. And it's like, hopefully sooner than later we'll see that. And just then on my note, listen, MPJ has had a really great run offensively. He's definitely been setting up the stat sheet for the Nets. And I would say the Noah Clowney move really played a huge role in elevating MPJ and Claxton's roles. And now it's given the Nets tough decisions to make. They could choose to move off of both of them. They could choose to keep one over the other. And here's the interesting thing. If you do move off of, let's say, a Claxton, you keep MPJ, you have a third or fourth option later on, and you do cut your cap bill in half because both those guys are making $60 million together of your cap space. So if you trade one of them, cuts that a bit and gives us more cap space going into next summer. So the Nets have a lot of interesting decisions to make because I think Claxton and MPJ have put the Nets in a good position to really see what their value is in the next few weeks. But shout out to Drake Powell. Hopefully he could start soon. And yeah, just great for Clowney, man. Keep building on what you're doing and keep clarifying why you could be the starting four of our future. I think development in this first month, we've seen spurts of it, but now in December, got to see these rookies play a lot more, man. Like, we got to take Jordy to task. Hopefully soon he'll listen to the message.
Nah, shout out to you. Thank you, John. Appreciate you.
No problem, man.
What's the story?
Wait, what's the question?
Clowney at number 2 option. How you feel about it? On this team, not on the whole league and all of that. Just this.
Um, I mean, I guess, man. I mean, it ain't gonna make no difference. No way, we still some shit. I mean, he been the entire season. The nigga still shooting under 40% from the field. He's still shooting under 35% from three. I mean, in the last 10 games, it's been better. I mean, if you want to go off that scale, but I mean, first 30-point game of his career, it only took him 13 3-point attempts to do it in 39 minutes. I mean, fuck it. Why not? Um, I just had to do some homework on why we most likely got to keep MPJ this season if we don't trade him for a contract that matches. The reason being is because we have the lowest bill in the NBA this year. So that means that we got to spend a certain percentage of the cap. If we didn't, if MPJ was making less than $35 million, then we probably would have got fined for that due to the CBA rules. The CBA got some new shit where you got to spend a certain amount of money of the cap, a certain percentage of the cap, or some shit. So MPJ contract actually helped out with that. So if we go and trade him, we're gonna have to trade him for a contract that matches him exactly, or probably more. So like he making 39 mil this year. So next year he gonna be making 40. So we gotta go for somebody that's making 40 or plus. And I don't think we could go down because the NBA fined us for that. So they say.
Bro, I'd rather keep him than trade him anyway.
Keep him for what? That nigga got how many years left? What, 2, 3? It's like,
Depends how he feels at the end of the season. Like, we'll see. I mean, I think
man,
me and Breezy agreed the other show. Like, Claxton is probably the more movable because his value is not going to be any higher. At least with MPJ, you know it could be a third or fourth option. With Claxton, we saw him get his ass kicked yesterday by a guy who's not even a center, and he's one of the worst defenders ever. And he made Claxton look like a really bad defender. So I think everybody's mindset is if you move off of Claxton, it cuts the $60 million cap bill in half. And if you keep MPJ, he is a third or fourth option with you going forward, and maybe you could bring him back on a cheaper salary. Like, I'm open to it. It's just like you just said, Leaf. Is MPJ's mindset a year-to-year thing, or does he actually see something with us? We'll have to see how he is after
I
the first year at this point.
don't even
MPJ
think
at
it's
the
just,
three at the small forward leaf is tough, bro. I don't really like him at the 4, but him at the small forward is tough. He can see over all of the defense. Like he's the elder color commentators say the same thing. Leaf. They be like, "Yo, he's just taller than the small forwards." They saying in their own words, but they like, "Yo, he could see over the defenders." At the small
it,
forward, he dominate, bro.
well, if you sold on MPJ and Noah Clowney like you are, like you are when you had the energy when you started this episode, then your pick in this
Yeah.
draft should be Darren Peterson and nobody else, bro. It shouldn't be AJ DeBonsa, bro, because he's gonna occupy that spot at the 3. It shouldn't be Carlos. It shouldn't be Cameron Boozer because you're so in love with Noah Clowney's 31-point game. Peterson should be the best fit for this team as it seems right
I
now.
don't know what MPJ. What that's his last year. If after that, after the draft, right?
No,
After
next year he's
no
got a
after
40 mil
after next
expiring
year,
next
like
year. Yeah,
and I don't think that nigga taking anything less than no 20 something mil, bro. Especially if he becomes an all star this year, that goes into his incentive to his contract. Now he gonna be looking for more money if he make the all star game. So
Yeah.
now a
What
nigga
I'm
that's making 40 million gonna be looking for 45.
I'm just saying, bro, if they can find a way to keep that recipe, if they keep that template, keep that big lineup where they got a center that's 6'10", they got a power forward that's 6'10", and they got a small forward that's 6'10". If you don't do what I'm saying and keep MPJ, and y'all don't see the significance of Clowney and MPJ next to each other, then you got to realize what I'm looking at. I'm looking at two forwards that could knock down the three at will. Like just the modern NBA, you want that on your roster. Now you got three bigs. Two out of the three bigs could knock down a three. With two out of the three bigs knocking down a three, I don't need Claxton to knock down a three. I just don't. I don't need all of them to knock down a three. But if two out of three knock down a three, I'm good.
Well,
This
what
I'm
you
looking at how we build a championship roster, and regardless of their name and contract, this is what they doing. They scoring the ball behind a 3-point line, and that's how Jordy wants to play the game. They fit this roster, and I'm not saying there's not better players, Leaf. I'm saying what Jordy wants from his players. He has the personnel and MPJ at the three specifically, because you could this is all a bad mix if you put him at the four. You
I'll
put
tell you
Clowney at
this.
it's a very bad mix, but the problem is all of these specific players that you talk about, they have ceilings, and some of them is closer to reaching them, but than you think. The thing about Clowney is, bro, like Clowney ain't no dog in no damn painted area, bro. Like it's not even off the drive, bro. He clanky with his dribble to the basket. That need to be worked on,
I
and a
trust the
lot of
player.
other shit.
I trust Javon Howard. Yeah, I could see that happening. I could see him getting better there.
Jawan Howard ain't gonna teach that nigga how to
His
dribble,
his
bro.
dribbling in
Stop
the
it.
interior has
But
been a
his
lot
whole
better,
game
Leaf.
is in the mid
Wait,
range. What you
wait,
mean?
please let me respond to
His
Leaf real
game
quick.
is not in the mid range. His game is
Wait,
on a long ball line.
Leaf,
That's why he had to.
he's been getting to the
Javon
free throw
Howard
line a
game
lot
was
more though
yeah,
lately.
that's
He has
true.
Jawan
been
Howard
dribbling.
game was back to the basket. That's not who Clowney is.
But
Leaf,
he
he
could
has.
that. That's what I'm saying. He could teach him that. Why you think he there? He there for that. He's there for that, bro.
That's not
He's
how that
been.
nigga got 31 points. He got it off of shooting threes, bro.
No, when he got to the free throw line, he was 6 from 6 from free throw. He's been dribbling in the interior a lot more. We've seen lately. Listen, if I get it, it's still a little cloggy with him on that, but he has been working on it. And I know somebody said second option. He's not second option. If we were a championship team right now, he's my fourth or fifth option at this point, which is not bad because he can shoot threes, he can dunk in the interior now, and he can get to the
I
free throw
said
line.
second option.
So
It's in the title.
wait, what, Breeze?
Is you funny? I say you funny as hell. You said somebody said it. I put it in the title. I
I
never
don't.
But
even said
I
Clowney
wouldn't.
could be the
I
second.
wouldn't see him as a second
Hold on.
option.
I'm saying,
I wouldn't.
it's not no damn
right
second
now, when
Yeah.
it's
option.
if he, it's clear to say that MPJ is the number one. Diego, bless you. God bless you. Drake
Man,
Powell, Diego, they not the number two option on offense, bro. They just not.
Oh, you're talking
You know
about
what I'm
right
saying?
now with the roster. Okay, you're talking about right now. If you're talking about right
he talking
now,
about
I
at the
mean,
moment, yeah. He,
yeah.
like this is the
Yes,
reason why,
I'm
yeah.
watching it now, bro. I waited 3 months to watch basketball. I'm just talking about right now. We just
Well,
Yeah.
got off of the season. This is still the first 20 games. I'm just talking about right now. And from what
if you
I
talk
can
about
see, huh?
if you talk about
MPJ,
right now,
I mean, yeah, they next, huh?
if you talk about right now, it's probably NPJ, Clowney, and Claxton. That's your top three right now, and that's like for
That's
right
what I
now, it's
said.
okay, but it's definitely not where you would want to be
It's
once
not
this
even
team does get
okay, bro.
better.
What we talking
Yeah,
about, bro?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
the basement of the East.
yeah. And
I don't
The
want
Claxton thing really like opened
a
people's eyes
Clowney
up
at
as
the
much
three, but
as
Clown, I
Yeah,
need
these
Clax at the
niggas
three. But
these
Clax, he
niggas is
got better.
playing
I ain't gonna
better.
lie.
These niggas is playing better because they looking for their next contract. The only person that's really showing that he want to play is Noah Clowney because he looking for his next contract after this year, bro. He's due. These niggas is in
This
contract.
game
These
is
niggas is
coming
close
up,
to being
man.
in
I can't
contract
like
years.
Like, bro, hold on, but why? But hold on. But them being money motivated is not a bad thing. Like, what do you want them to do it for the love of the Brooklyn Nets every time they score the ball? Listen, if they money motivated, great, bro. Fine. Like, that's your motivation. But if you playing well, that's the important thing. I'm
Yeah,
not mad at you for being money
but
motivated.
money motivation is fucked up. You know why? Because these niggas that get paid and they get lazy.
You, you
That's
know,
why.
you know what's
But
so great about
MPJ, that's not the truth for MPJ. That's not the truth.
Wait, Leaf? I'm
MPJ,
glad you brought.
look at MPJ's attendance. Look how many games he played. Bro, that's not true. He don't low manage none of
Listen,
that. He
I
had
give
3 back
MPJ a lot
surgeries,
of
bro.
credit, bro, but that nigga is
He
broken
got my
down, bro.
respect,
Like
bro. I ain't gonna
if
hold
you
you.
Wait,
if you could give him a magic pill and erase all the injuries he had, I'd give him another 40 million without even blinking. But the
Magic
sad part
Pill's
about this
crazy.
story is that nigga's broken down, bro. He probably had another year or two, bro. And I'm not here to be,
Bro, he
and I'm
not
not here to.
broken down, bro.
I'm not here to turn niggas that's third options on championship teams into number ones. I'm sorry.
Wait, Leaf.
I'm
You know
not
what's
here for
great?
Bro,
that.
Wait, Leaf brought up a valid
bro,
point
shout
because
out to
I
Michael Porter Jr., man. He hooping out here. I don't know what
Yeah,
the
I
fuck
just
going
saw
on.
Pod Thorne on Twitter post something interesting. Like, there's like a great, interesting dynamic between DeAndre Jordan and Derek Queen on the Pelicans right now. Jordan's kind of been like that big brother, little brother thing with Derek Queen. Even though, where Queen
Yes,
had one of his first
yes.
big games, like he said to Derek Queen, "Yo, stand up, young fella. With interviewing you, like, be proud of your accomplishments." And Pod Thorne made an interesting point. Like like it would have been nice to have a vet that's like been to a championship or been close to one, where like he's winding down the end of his career, but he's a great supporting mentor. Like that's the interesting thing Leaf brings up. Like the vets we have right now, a lot of them are thinking about their contracts, their futures. They're not thinking about Yeager and Powell, how they could get better. We've noted for these last few games, it seems like Powell and Yeager aren't really a part of the offense unless they're doing their own thing. Like you see Tyrese Martin and these other guys set each other up for shots, but like none of these rookies really have that veteran mentor on the
Diego is a
team
part of the
that can help
offense.
mentor them. Like it would have been nice if we could have signed one of those guys, like a Chris Paul or DeAndre Jordan, like just somebody that's been there and
Yo,
actually could really help these guys.
Jago is
that
part of the
one God
offense.
bless you good for all of the other
Powell
cities.
is a yes man, bro. Jago is a part of the offense. They run
No, but
sets for him.
But and you get what I'm saying though, it'd be nice to have a vet that doesn't have to take time away from the rookies. Because like you said, Leaf, a lot of these vets are playing 20, 30 minutes a night because either they hope to get traded in a few weeks or they think about their future contracts. It'd be nice to have that one vet that's like, I don't care about that shit. It's about the rookies.
It's
It's about
only
helping
three
better
vets
their
in our
games.
starting lineup. That's it.
Yeah. Like we don't even have an actual real vet on this team. Like we have middle tier like guys who are in their early like mid 20s. I don't even consider them vets at this point, besides maybe MPJ and Terrence Mann. But it's like when Jordy said Terrence Mann's the glue, I'm like, ugh. Like if that's your glue guy, yikes! No wonder these rookies feel like they should be having bigger roles because they're just being told, like Lee said, to be yes men or you got to play in the G League, you got to wait till your time is ready. Like Danny Wolf is averaging nearly triple doubles, and this guy should have been called up weeks ago. It's like unfortunate that we do things so ass backwards. Organization, you know what? The Pelicans are number one in the NBA in playing their rookies. Like, come on. Like,
They
why can't we be like that? We literally are trying to fight for a top pick. That's when the rookies should be playing as much time as possible. But again, we're doing this. Oh, we got to play the Tyrese Martins and the Mans. Like, and people are saying Tyrese Martin is developing at 26 years old. How many vets you know that have been on minimum contracts that are developing? People. Like, this is the same BS that's kept us deadlocked the last few years, where we magically think some of these vets are going to carry us somewhere. It's about the rookies we drafted. With Drake Powell and Yegor, we've seen it Breeze last few games. They deserve more opportunities, more minutes to be more interactive in the offensive sets. But it's like they're not being involved, and that's on Jordy,
Nah,
honestly,
I
because
mean,
Jordy's
listen,
been the one
the
controlling
first
all
player
this.
that needs to
but
be
10
getting
shots is
major
10
minutes,
shots,
bro,
bro.
is Jaguar, bro. Like Jaguar is our
Exactly,
lottery
Bry.
pick. And Jago has been getting those starter minutes so far. Like Drake Powell, you taking baby steps, and it's for a reason because Jago needs help bringing the ball up over the timeline. Drake Powell can't help him with that. Terrence Mann has. That's the only reason why Terrence Mann is getting 29 to 29 plus minutes. The only reason.
Terrence
And
Man ain't
and
helping him. Like Terrence Man is at a shooting guard. He's not like it's just his
yeah, but
role was a
Terrence
better
Mann,
defense
bro,
guy.
has to be responsible at times to bring the ball up over the timeline. Drake Yegor against pressure defense is not ready for that yet consistently. He's getting pressured and he's getting knocked off his spots easy. Now, in terms of making the open threes and hitting the open threes, bro, Yegor has been a plus. Noah Clowney has been taking advantage of his open opportunities in the corner, bro.
Right.
Like they've been spot ups. You know what I'm saying? The only person that could shoot off the move realistically is MPJ. We didn't see MPJ hit four backwards, four sideways threes, all net, bro. Like, I mean, he's doing his best out there to try to get another contract, even though we all know he playing on a bad back. 25-8 on the bad back ain't bad at all. The problem is I'm not looking to revive broken down niggas. I'm not looking to do that, bro. Like I'm not looking to revive to turn niggas that's realistically number threes, bro, into number ones. I'm not looking for that. I don't give a shit if they averaging 25-8. If they ain't doing it on a positive Nets team, goodbye. There's the door.
Bruh. But my thing, my thing is, bro, you at Brooklyn, I see a lot of players can earn their name here. Like you could turn up. They get this same opportunity they gave MPJ this season. They gave it to Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. He was a player that didn't show up. You can't name it like it was. It's not the same. The way that MPJ is scoring, he's taking the number one option by the horns or the reins or whatever you want to call it, more than Mikal Bridges ever did and Cam Johnson ever did. So my thing is, I gotta give him respect for the fact that when it showed us a third option in Mikal Bridges, and then they gave him the number one option, we seen what happened. He did not play up to the level that MPJ is playing. Cam Johnson, another one, gave him the number one option, number two option. He did not play up to the level that MPJ is playing. It's not the same thing. It's not. They not equal. The MPJ is a better player than Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson as a number one option specifically. I didn't really want to leave after I said that. Like, damn, man, it ain't that serious. Shout out to
No,
people.
Leaf dipped out. Oh
no.
shit.
Listen, well,
Nah, he be back. He gotta be
before
back.
people's goes, I just want to say one thing. I understand kind of what Leaf is saying, though. Like we've had this notion of turning temporary third, fourth options, primary guys, and we think that after a great year they have on a bad team that it's magically going to convert. I think with MPJ right now, he's put us in a great position because we can either choose to trade him, keep him, trade him next summer. Like he's giving us optionality. Like that's what I like about players that are on big money contracts. In his case, you're giving us options, which I appreciate from MPJ. Like you can choose to keep him as a third guy, or if you feel like there's a big star upgrade out there, his contract helps you get that piece. So it's good to have the optionality. I just think with MPJ, we just got to play it by ear, see where he's at the end of the season. Because we saw the podcast where he said the work I put into my back takes a lot of time, takes a lot out of me, and he said he's taking it year by year. So if he at the end of the year had a great year and he's like, I want to stay committed to this, that would be something nice to hear. Just with MPJ, he's a wild card. And we know that this organization's had to reprimand him a lot, but he's been a professional on the court so far in what we've seen. So you could go any way with his contract, but I'm definitely just be interested to see what are the offers potentially for a Claxton or MPJ, because both of them have put themselves in a position where you might be able to get some value back for them. So I think for the Nets, we're in a decent position going to the trade deadline part of the season because some of our vets have done well, but other vets, the values aren't really that good. That's why the rookies need more playing time. So hopefully
We are
that
ready
will
to
be
move
balanced
on,
soon.
man. We are ready
Yeah,
to move on
people's
from these
talk to
guys.
people's.
Shit. I mean, it's dark and gloomy right now in the Nets world, but shit, I think we're gonna be okay, man. Wizards got the win tonight. We just gotta try to see if the Wizards and
Oh
some other
yeah, who
teams.
they beat? I seen
Oh
that
yeah,
too.
they
Who
beat
they
the
Atlanta Hawks.
bum
The
ass
Hawks.
Hawks.
The
They
Hawks. The Hawks
beat
been
the
playing well
Hawks.
lately. That was shocking. That was shocking.
Yeah, with all the lottery picks they got, they should be playing good. They all they got is lottery picks. Ricochet, Jalen Johnson. All they got is that's all they got. That's all they got. Trey
Yeah, you
Young,
mean Trey
lottery
Johnson?
pick. You already
Yeah,
know, Breezy. You already know all these teams. How Breezy be saying how all these teams got mad lottery picks, got nothing to show
Mhm.
for.
Let's
It's
let's
time
go.
for the
Let's
Nets
go.
to get the
Nah,
top pick.
people's. Let's go through it. People's. They got Chris Middleton, an NBA champion. Corey Kispert, lottery pick.
Lottery
Adam
pick, I think.
Starr, a lottery pick. CJ
Yep.
McCollum, shy for All Star.
You look, you got
Bilal
46 points. You can score 46
Bilal
points.
Koulibaly, What's that? 46. God damn.
You can. I told you people be saying he washed and shit. CJ other day. Other
Wow.
day, I think in New Orleans he scored like 44 points too this season. He can score. He can.
Need to
You
Hold
know
see
he's a
on.
more of those
professional
from him.
scorer. You know Breezy.
People,
He's CJ. That's
people's,
CJ McCollum.
people's,
When these
people's,
guys
they,
catch fire, you don't play defense. They will drop 40 points on you.
people's.
That's
That,
all
that
it
I'm
is.
not. I'm not even done. People's. They got Bilal Kalabali. I think he was a lottery pick. Cam
Yeah,
Whitmore. And
yeah,
I think he went like before. He was in that draft with Clowney, and they was mad that we
Right.
didn't get him.
yeah,
They got him
yeah.
on the
They got Alex Sarr.
team.
They
They
got the
got
number two
Bob
pick.
Carrington, bro. Will Riley. I heard. Yo, hold on. Will Riley. I heard. I think. Ice talking
That's a,
about him in the draft.
that's like Cam
But
Johnson
I'm
copy.
just saying they got a lot of time. Like it's about time they won. God damn it,
What's their
win the
record?
game.
11 and 8. That's nothing to be saying. That's nothing to say. Oh my God, we incredible. 11 and 8.
They've
Okay,
been better defensively
okay.
without Trey Young, and Jalen Johnson has broken out as their future star potentially. Like I've seen some of their highlight games. Like they actually are a lot better without Trey Young as far as defense goes, but they are missing another scoring piece that could lead the offense next to a Jalen Johnson. They're on the track though. They're on the track though. That's for sure.
And if after this season, after try to get Dylan from the Suns or some shit. Nets need somebody like Dylan
Dylan
from
Brooks,
the
I'm good.
yes.
I'm good. I'm good. I don't need
It's a
somebody like
it's a
that.
great
Respectfully.
defender though. It gets
He's a
under your
great
skin.
defender,
Great
but
defender.
he's like a carny, bro. Like he wants to make a show, and like I'm not looking for a dude to make a show to buzz up his self.
I'm
Like
saying
I need guys that are willing to put
at
the
least
team
put his
first a little bit.
body, John. You put his body on the line though. Pause.
No,
At least he sacrificed his body. He plays defense. You know. At least he plays defense. At least he shows some kind of emotions.
yeah, but
We got
you want
no
the right
emotional
emotions though
people.
too. Yeah, but you want
You
the
know what
right
I'm saying,
emotions
John? We
too.
got no emotional people. We got nobody like Jalen Suggs that pump up the crowd and shit. We got no player like that. We got to get a top
Remember
three
Patty
player.
Mills used
We
to
got to
do
get
that,
a
right?
top three.
Peoples. Remember Patty
Say it again.
Mills? Patty Mills used to do that.
Patty Mills used to do that. I mean, some people used to pump up. I mean, you got to back it up with your game, though. You know, obviously, you gotta play some defense. And man, it's all about defense for me, man. You can't play defense, you're never gonna win a championship, Breezy. It's just
Okay.
never gonna happen.
That's
It's
why
Hold on,
never.
hold
Drake
on,
Powell
It's
should
gonna be
play more.
pointless back and forth. You're just
That's
gonna
why
keep
hold on,
Drake.
scoring back and forth.
hold on.
You know what I mean,
Let's go to
Breezy?
Scott. People. Yeah. Let's go to Scott. Peoples. Yo, Scott, you agree with Peoples? You think defense win championships?
Of course, yes.
It's
Yeah,
pointless. It's pointless.
defense wins championships.
So hold
Yeah.
on. Let me ask you this: do you think that Jordy Fernandez was right for benching Zaire Williams for not playing the defense he was playing last year?
Yeah.
He's
I
been
mean,
bad this season. He's been bad.
he started off really good. So, I mean,
You mean defensively?
sometimes you have a bad game. So, I guess sitting him down, let him get himself together.
He's a skinny guy, though, Scott. You know,
But he
we got
brings
skinny
energy.
guys. We
But
got
he
too many
brings
skinny
energy,
guys.
though. He brings
I
energy.
understand. I understand. But these guys like 205 pounds, man. It's
Well,
not
you
gonna
know,
work. It's not.
well, you
You know
can't
what I
be.
mean, Scott? It's not gonna work.
It's not
In the
easy
long
being
run.
big in the NBA.
I thought it was surprising. He says, "I challenge you by not playing you." Like, listen, Zaire was great last year defensively. Yes, he's been a little off this year, but he's probably your second or third or fourth best defender on this team. And you have guys like Terrence Mann, Jalen
John,
Wilson, even
yo,
Tyrese
John,
Martin sticking up a bit on defense
yo,
at
John.
certain
You know
points.
why? You know why I feel for Zaire Williams, and we gonna get back to Scott, then go to
Mm-hmm.
DJ. It's be Scott is and John. It's because Zaire, he got his offensive game better, and you would think as a player that Jordy Fernandez appreciate the 3-pointer more than defense. So I know Zaire Williams like, what the fuck, man? Like, yo, I started knocking down a three at a high clip, and now you gonna bench me because I ain't playing
He
defense?
been
I thought you
missing
care
mad
about the
shots
three
though,
more than
Breezy.
the deep.
He been
Yeah,
missing
but
mad shots, Breezy.
But
Been missing mad shots.
yeah, so that
he's
kind of
one of
take
our
away
best
from
bench
the
pieces,
you're
though.
not playing defense.
He was one of our best bench pieces in a lot of games where we were struggling. And it's like,
You don't make he don't make 3-pointers and he's not playing defense now. So you
yeah,
know
So
that's
hold on.
minus.
So
minus.
Scott,
Yeah.
talk to us, Scott. You really so how you feel about Zaire? Like, do you like him coming off the bench? Like, do you think that he should get minutes over Tyrese Martin, or do you should subs Tyrese Martin in
I
for
think
Zaire?
when you look at Tyree is a little different than Williams. Tyree is much more of a slasher and a shooter. He has a all around game. So when you look at it defensively, Tyrese is weaker. So yeah, I mean it depends on what he need. You know,
Then they're both not really
but
defensive
Zaire
guys.
but Zaire brings energy, and he likes that. He
You,
brings the
Scott.
energy.
Scott, you remember when
And
Steve? You remember when Steve Nash hugged Kevin Durant in that Game 5, like his coaching job was on the line.
It was.
That's how Jordy's been with Tyrese Martin this year. Like it seems like Zaire is last
that's
year's news.
funny.
Now it's all about Tyrese Martin, and then
But
people are
Tyrese
saying
is
this is
one
the
of
guy.
those.
Like
Tyrese
he's a
is one of
bucket
those.
scorer.
No, but Tyrese is one of those players. If you look at his size and height and his ability, it's hard to match it because he has actually the whole package. He's
I
six
don't.
six. He's six
eh.
six. He can get to the rim. When he's hot on the outside, he can shoot. He can
Mm-hmm.
He's
dribble. He can dribble better than a lot of them on the team. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, he has a
It's fair.
package.
It's fair to say he's a solid backup point guard in the NBA.
Right. He's one of those plug and play. Plug him
ah,
in and he can play.
You,
He
if
can
he
do it.
if
He
you
is
pressure him though, he turned the ball over though.
Scott,
If you
Scott,
yeah.
pressure him one
if
on
he
one
was doing
defense,
if he was doing this
he's
for
gonna
like
turn the
4 years
ball over.
straight, because I know somebody brought him up being like a Tyus Jones. I think that was you, Breeze. I thought about it too, like a while back, but it's like this guy's in like what his second year with the team. He's only been on two teams ever. Like this guy's like what I would call a late bloomer in the
Yeah.
NBA. Like he
But I
found something with
mean,
this team, but it's like he's a third stringer on a great team. Though if it was a championship team, he's either a third stringer or a late bench piece, which isn't bad. But it's like to give this guy all the credits he is, and like throwing guys
no,
like
I mean,
Zaire and our
no,
rookies to
no.
the wayside for this guy. This is
But
where it gets a little problematic. Like this
no,
guy's
no.
fine, but he's not the future.
No,
This
I
guy's a
ain't.
future player.
No. Wait, hold on. Everybody in this league fought hard to get in this league. There's nobody playing in the NBA that's scrubs, literally. I mean, they got skill. It's just where you fit, like a team. It's a team aspect. So if you fit, then you can contribute.
They're
But
all
if you
incredible though. In real life, they're all incredible. All those
it's a
400
team
guys, they're
sport.
all
If you
incredible.
look at it as an individual, yeah, some people have weakness. Sure. Hell,
For the NBA standards, they got
even
weaknesses,
some
not in the street
superstars got
basketball.
weakness.
As,
Not in the street
I mean,
basketball, Scott.
you keep saying like,
Tyrese Martin would score 80 points in Rucker Park. You know that. He would
oh,
score
I've
eighty
seen
points.
I've seen superstars get
Yeah,
He was
smoked.
he would score 80 points
Scott,
because of the
Scott,
experience, because of the NBA experience.
Scott,
That's all it is.
he's an okay bench piece, but even Jordy said like on an interview, this guy is a star in his role. Star, like it feels like Jordy's like overcompensating Martin's role in this team. Like I get it, he's a fine vet player. I even said I'm fine keeping this guy on a minimum going forward. But what, this guy's getting $5, $10, $50 million salary next summer. We're a valuable
No, like
campus.
10,
Like we
10 minutes a
we
game
gotta be a
maybe
little
makes you
careful
three
here with
pointers.
hold
this.
on.
Like
Hold on,
I
y'all. We
didn't
gotta
I don't
get
know about that.
DJ in the we
yeah,
gotta get
exactly,
DJ in
Scott.
the Tyrese
Yeah.
Martin conversation. Like DJ, where you stand with this, man? You the icebreaker on this. Where you stand with the relevance of Tyrese Martin on the Brooklyn Nets? What you think his role is? How
Yo,
you
all
feel?
right, all right. So for me, he's a he's a good shooter. Okay. He's an average shooter, mid shooter at best.
Yeah,
Right? Um, he could be our little backup a little bit, but to be honest with you, bro, he fits more of a 2 than a 1. I like to see Nolan
right.
Trevor when he gets some minutes and get back up to the NBA. I want to see him as that bench off the bench point guard, but that's what Martin he's a backup two guard right now for us.
I'm so glad you mentioned backup too, because Drake Powell has been playmaking a lot next to Tyrese Smart. I don't know if people noticed that. Like Powell's been reduced to the regular secondary role of being a playmaker guy, where his offense doesn't get to shine, but
Yeah,
Tyrese is there to knock down threes or do a slash and run. But it's like Martin's not exactly
yeah.
playmaking for anybody. And that's the problem with Martin and Terrence Mann. Neither of these guys are set point guards, but Jordy's treating them like they're the starting and backup. They're not though. You have Drake Powell and Diego
Yeah.
right here in front of you. Well, we got to play these guys. Like that's where it gets lost in translation for me, from what I'm seeing. But this isn't
Hold
how
on.
you build the future right here. You're going backwards
Yeah,
now.
two things I wanted to say. I gotta close out because I'm not gonna do a 2 hour show because I started late and I'm tired. I gotta get up early. Um, but shout to DJ, shout to Scott, shout to people, shout to John. But I wanted to say before we left is, I didn't want to forget to bring up Yegor because Yegor, I seen a play where they trapped MPJ and Yegor left the other side of the court to give space for MPJ to throw the ball, and then he knocked down the 3 point shot. And also, I noticed Yegor got the pump fake sidestep 3 point. So again, my content is going to be about player development. We're going to shy away from talking about the win column. Matter of fact, why this even here right now? I'm saying? I'm going to be talking about player development. So I want to say that I see it in MPG. I see it at MPJ. I think he should be M.I.P.
Right.
Then Drake Powell, I think he should start. I see it in Diego, but I'm looking for him to just drive to the U68. I need you to drive to the basket a little more. And Clowney a number 2 option. I'm gonna stand on that for right now. You know what I'm saying?
I got one thing to say.
I want MP. I got MPJ taking the most shots, and then I got now Noah Clowney after that.
I got a point
But
to make. Yo, so Drake Powell said in the interview last night. Who's breathing? I like that. Yo,
what's that?
I got somebody on. Yeah. So Drake Powell said in the interview last night that the player development coach is Corey
Listen,
Lawson. Yeah. So that's that's the player development coach on the team on the roster. It's him. So he be working out with him and shit, you know what I mean? Shit like that.
that's what's up.
Uh,
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Shout out to DJ for that, man.
Man,
That's great content right there. You know what I'm saying?
that's a fact, bro. Cause like
Shout to Corey Vincent.
be
You know what I
saying,
mean?
yeah, cause people be saying, bro, that like we don't have no player development coaching, shit like that. I'm like,
We
yo,
got
man,
player
we have a
development
player
coach,
development
man.
coach.
Yeah,
We
shout
have
out to
player
Corey
development coaches
Vincent.
on the
Listen,
side.
I favor Corey Vincent because I found out about Corey Vincent because he came from LSU.
Phoenix.
So he was what Cam Thomas at LSU. So ever since I found out that he was with Cam Thomas at LSU, he was just like one of my
You said
favorite
Corey
guys.
Vincent?
Yeah, Corey Vincent. He's the player development coach Drake Powell was talking about. But he's the same player development coach that came from LSU, the same college that Cam Thomas went to. So, but yeah, man, shout to DJ for
Shout out to Corey Vincent. Word, my nigga.
yeah,
Yo, you know what's so crazy? I didn't even know Corey Vincent was literally, he literally he's a year older than me. Oh shit. I didn't even know nigga was born 1997. He's 28 years old. And he's the next player development coach. Yo, that's crazy, man. Wow.
Yeah.
That's,
That's a beautiful thing. And
that's
again,
wild, yo. I didn't know he was young.
he's somebody I would love. Yeah, now see somebody like that, it would be dope to interview him knowing he that young as a player development coach. I'm just curious on his history with basketball itself. Like, was he a pro? Did he play overseas? You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. But I'm just romanticizing the idea for lack of better words, you know what I mean? But shout to Corey Vincent, man.
Yo,
Appreciate
Breezy. Yo,
Yo.
Breezy. You know what this team needs. This team needs Caleb Wilson. He's personality.
All right, we got peoples. We're gonna close. We're gonna close with that. We need Caleb Wilson, and y'all
Personality.
heard everything
Yes.
we said about the player development with Corey Vincent, No Clowney, Drake Powell, Yago, and etc. Yeah, and again, if y'all want to talk about player development, holler at me. I'm gonna get into some more content before we play again on Friday. But yeah, man, I know y'all gonna be getting ready for for the holidays. So I wanted to say, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Salute, and Nets fans is the best
Ayo,
fans.